I helped heal a pinched nerve while I was in a different city to my client. I did this using the ancient practice of Prana Vidya. I was in Brighton at the time and my client was in London. So as I mentioned, the diagnosis was pinched nerve, and the symptoms included nerve pains in the thoracic spine located on the right, traveling across the shoulder, neck, and upper back. This was going on for 2 months up to that point. And triggers included, triggers of pain included when brushing their teeth or when sitting in a cross-legged position or movement in certain positions. And it was worse in the mornings. The client wasn't taking any medication at the time to help with the pain. However, they did try the thoracic nerve flossing technique and stretching, but this made it worse. Also, resting did not relieve the pain. As I mentioned, this lasted for 2 months for this individual. On the 21st, we had our first session. As mentioned before, I always request that they give the pain a pain rating out of 10. So their pain rating for the shoulder was a 5, the neck was a 5, and the right upper back pain also rating of a 5 out of 10. So after the first healing, he noticed that the sharp pain that they've been experiencing daily in the shoulder is not there anymore. It became extremely mild, and the pain had dropped to a 3 or a 2 on all locations, shoulder, neck, and upper back. And on the 23rd, we had the second session. Before the healing, the pain rating was still at a 3 or a 2, showing that the improvements from the first session had sustained, and the shooting pain was still happening, but a lot less occasionally than before the first healing 2 days ago. After the healing, the pain rating had dropped to a 2 or a 1 out of 10, and the shooting pains reduced even more. Now, 2 days later, we had, on the 25th, we had our third session. And before the healing, the pain rating was still at a 2 or a 1, which means that again, the improvements from the last session 2 days ago had sustained. They also mentioned that the sharp pains has mostly stopped by this point, and it was just a dull ache and some stiffness in the shoulder. And the dull ache just kind of came and went. And after the healing, now the pain rating is a maximum of 1 and only occurs when the client moves in a certain way, which is why the rating was a 1. Other than that, they claimed that there was no pain at all. And on the 27th, we had our last session, where before the healing, the pain rating was a maximum of about 0.5, and the shoulder is still stiff, but no pain really experienced. And after the healing, the pain was not noticeable, and the client did not book another session with me, but I was delighted that the individual was no longer suffering with those sharp pains or having any discomfort or pain in general, and experience the power of this modality. If you or anyone that you know is suffering with a pinched nerve anywhere in the world or any other pains or discomforts, contact me via Instagram and experience this for yourself. Now, feel free to like, comment, and follow, and check out my other testimonies to see the power of Prana Vidya on my YouTube channel. There will be many more coming. But for now, if you would like to understand how this works and how you can heal from a distance and what Prana Vidya actually is, check out my previous videos to learn more. I break this down in a very coherent and digestible way. And also, mentioning this for the first time, but if you'd actually like to learn this modality and become a practitioner yourself like I did, I didn't waste any time learning about it. I just got myself straight into it. We have an upcoming class, which is becoming available to everyone worldwide. So contact me through Instagram to find out more. But for now, thank you so much for listening, and have yourself a beautiful and joyful day. It's really an honor to be sharing this whole journey and story with you.